I will definitely tell you it's okay to get your mind right before you sit down to do your budget. Read a book, clean up, do whatever you need to do. Ever wonder where your money disappears to? Tracking my spending helps me spend less and save more. So, even on a low income budget, I can tell you it has saved me a lot. Y'all, let me show you how. Hey friends! That sounds crazy. Welcome back to APinkeClothlife, where we keep budgeting real, especially on a low income budget, because I know a lot of us are making it through, and you may hear a mower outside, so I apologize for that. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I use my budget planner and my expense tracking book, which I did revamp. I made it a little bit bigger, and it has a lot of extra goodies in there, which I keep right in my purse to track every dollar that I spend from my cash envelopes. So with that said, this little book keeps me on track, and in this video I'm going to show you guys why tracking your spending daily can truly change your money habits.
What?
Say it for the people in the back. Can truly change your money habits. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to it. People may ask, why do you carry this little expense tracker book in your purse at all times? I carry my expense tracker with me every day because when I spend from my cash envelopes, I write it down right away. Soon as I make the purchase, I write it down right away. That way I know exactly where my money went, and there's no guessing at the end of the week when I do my expense tracking. I have it all in this book. And another thing is, it's just stupid cute. It's just cute, okay? And it fits in my purse, it's quick to use, and it stay accountable. So when I use, because I'm always switching my wallets, I use cash envelopes. This one right here is for when I carry a smaller purse. This one for when I use my big purse. And this one, I just have two different colors. So usually what I do is I just use a cash envelope wallet, and then I just, every time I spend money out of these envelopes in here, I track it in here. Okay, so let me show you how I use it. So we're going to do an example. Let's just say I spent the $30 at Kroger's, okay? So from my Kroger's, which will be grocery envelope at the store today, I just open my book, I find the week that I'm in, and I write down the amount, the date, and I write where I made the purchase, and then I also put categories on the side. So when we get into it, I will show you guys a little bit more how I actually track it. So that $30, or even if it's $8, may not seem like it's a lot, but if I don't track it, the $8 or the $30 here and there can add up to $100 really, really fast. So the thing you want to keep in mind to yourself is, even if it's $1 at the Dollar Tree, well, hold on, not $1, $1.25, $3, $5, they didn't went up. So even if it's that amount, you make sure that you want to write it down and make sure you keep track of it so that you will not forget. And so if you have something coming out of your account where you're swiping your card and you forgot that you use $8 or $30, then you're overdrawn. So let's go ahead and let's hop into tracking my spending for this week. Enough with that talking. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this little book that I just created. So this is just the removable bookmark, so that way you can keep your week that you need. And I included to a page of these where you can put your reward cards, because I noticed that I do use my rewards, but sometimes I forget. So if I have it in my book that I'm actually tracking, I have them right there, and that way I can make sure that I'm taking advantage of my savings. Because this one right here, after 10 punches, I get $5, and $5, I don't know about $5 to you, but $5, that's some money. So I just pretty much just put this on whichever week that I'm at. So when I open my book, I can just go straight right to it. So this week we're on June, week 1, the 1st through the 8th. So this is what I'm going to be tracking today. All right, so in the back we have our stickers. So these are the little micro expense stickers. These right here, I made them color. I like colorful stuff, so it's 2 of them in the back. And then you have your receipt envelope that you have there. And all of this pops out. All right, so let's go ahead and get this tracking taken care of. Little bookmark. All right, so this is what I'm going to be tracking in my budget planner. And I am also going to be needing markers. So these are the different categories that I have here. I have car, eat out, health, grocery, and I have another eat out. So I like to just put like a category just to kind of keep things organized while I'm out. We're going to be actually using my no spend stickers on my monthly calendar because I do want to use these to put the days that I don't do any spending. If there's a bill that comes out on that day, that bill is already accounted for, so it's not going to be one of my expenses that comes out of my wallet. So I am just going to grab a bunch of markers because I know I'm going to use them, because I think I have 1, 2, 3, I think I have 4 categories, so I got 4 markers. Okay, let's see, is that all we need? Oh, we need a pen. I'm going to just use this pen. Use a dot pen. Okay, so what we have is the week we're going to be using is the 1st through the 8th. So I'm going to jot that down here. And so the first day we have is 6/3. And I know I have it here, but this lets me figure out how much I'm spending weekly. This is just a quick, not quick fix, but this is just something quick that I can just jot down. And then when I come here, I can have it all in my budget planner where I can go back and look at the expenses and see how much I'm actually spending. So we have Kroger's, and I'm going to do gas because I do grocery shopping at Kroger's, and I was able to get 60 cents off the gallon. And this way I can write little notes also. So the amount is $30. So category is going to be car, and then is this a need or a want? Need or want, saying that did I really need it, or was it something that I just wanted and I didn't actually need it? So this was actually a need because you need gas for your car. All right, so next we have 6:04. I went to Brewster's on lunch, got me that toasted almond ice cream. It was good. That is eat out. That was definitely not a need. That was a want. And I do that because it makes you look and say like, hey, I'm spending my money on too much stuff that I just want that I don't need. I can cut that out. That $8, remember I told you that $8 adds up, and it can turn to 100 if you're not paying attention and watching what you spend. All right, so we got Kroger's. So this was groceries. So $98.30. And I did do a pickup order for that. It's my shopping book because that does help me keep down on spending on groceries. So that is the amount that I actually use. I kept that in my checking account because with the pickup, I just use my debit card. In my shopping book here, as you can see, I just like to write down all of my groceries, and then when I get them, then I just check them off to make sure that I got it. Last time I got some cilantro, flipped it over, the junk was black, and the inside I was like, oh, usually produce is a hit and miss. So if you want to do your produce, I would say to just go in to get your produce, and then all the other stuff that you have, just let them do the pickup. But the produce, and one of my eggs were broke too, so yeah, but I did chat with them and I got a refund for it. So I was very grateful for that. So this is actually a need. Next we have 6/6, so TJ Maxx. So that's $33.70. And then this is health. This didn't come out of my envelopes, but I still want to because I got some bloom, and I still want to make a record of it if that's what I got, because it was on clearance. It was like $16 for a jar, which was, I thought it was weird, but I was like, this stuff is like $34 in the store, so I'll take it. And it was actually more, so it is probably more in the store because the one I have is 30 days and that's 34. And the one that I got is 40, is it 48 servings? So it was on sale for like $24. No, I got the $16 one. I'm tripping. Nope. Y'all scratch that. Scratch that all on the floor. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Okay, so this was actually, this is a need because I need to make sure I stay healthy. You know what I mean? So this is Coca's. It's like a Peruvian, am I saying that right, y'all? Y'all let me know in the comments. Coca's. That was eat out because me and Aiden went out with a friend and her grandson, and we ate out. So that was not a need, that was a want, but we had fun eating out. All right, and I need my calculator. I'm tripping. All right, so we got all of these checked off, so I'm going to mark through these. So these are already accounted for. Okay, so now we're on June week number 2. So next we're going to be using this section, and we'll do the 9th through the 15th. And so that's what we have there. And then once we finish with this, we'll just take this and move it here so we can mark our spot, so we can keep up what we got going on. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish up our sheet here. And I'm just going to pull this out. And so on the bottom, we're going to use this as our little key ledger. So we're going to do, and I just use blocks. So we have car, and then we have eat out, and then we have groceries. All right, and then we have health. Remember I said, yeah, we had 4. That's right. Okay, so how this works, I'm just going to bring this up a little bit. All right, so we're going to highlight all of our car expenses, well, what we spend on a car, so that will be the amount that we would actually put here. So we have $30. Next, we're going to use, oh, I can't keep this in my hand. So for eat out, we're going to do gray. So these are the 2 that we have for eat out. So we're going to mark the box here. Y'all, I cannot keep this marker in my hand. So we got $8.25 plus the $17.90. And that will give us $26.15. All right. And then we have for groceries. I am tripping today. So groceries would be pink. So groceries, we don't have to add anything up. So we got $98.30. And then health. I think these markers are just slick, and I put lotion on my hand, so I think that's why I'm struggling. So we got $33.70. So we're going to do totals spent this week. All right, so altogether we spent 30 plus 26.15 plus 98.30 plus 33.70. So we spent a total of 188.15. Now, just sitting here looking at this, I wouldn't have thought that this number was 188.15. So if I would have took this, eat out, the things, the wants, 25, and I'm not saying not to get yourself anything or things like that, but sometimes you just have to make sacrifices. So that is, I would have spent 162 instead of 188.15. And how that could have went was I could have just went and got me some ice cream at the store, some Breyers, because Breyers is good. Added that to my grocery bill, and then I could have had ice cream not just that one time. I could have had a box of ice cream, and I could have ate probably like 5 or 6 other times. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying about that. But I mean, it was awesome sitting there on my lunch break, just relaxing and just having fun eating ice cream as an adult. And I mean, sometimes what do you get? The memories and the aesthetics of it, sitting out there eating ice cream in the warm sun, may be better than just buying a box of Breyers. You know what I mean? So you just have to figure it out and decide what you're going to do. Okay, so that right there is that. And what I'm going to do is, I don't need these anymore. So I'm going to put these back in here. I know you guys been asking me. I have these cut out. I just have to sew them. So they are coming. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and open this book up. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill in my monthly tracker book. So I'm going to go back and we're going to do our no spends real quick. So this is how this works. So what you would do is you would actually use your tracker book again. So you would look and say, on the first, did I spend anything? Nope. And this makes your book colorful. So I'll get a no spend sticker. Second, did I spend anything? Nope. Good job, Tina. All right, third, did I spend anything? Yes, I did. So third gets no sticker. Fourth, did I spend anything? Yes, so fourth gets no sticker. Fifth, did I spend anything? Yes, fifth gets no sticker. The 6, did I spend anything? Yep. So no sticker. And then we got the 6, so let's go with the 7th. Did I spend anything? Nope. And the day, I'm not going out today, so today is Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a no spender because I ain't going nowhere. I don't know. I ain't doing it. Not doing it. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to stick those right there. All right. So that's it. Before we end this video, I want to give you 4 tips, okay? So number 1 is awareness equals control. So when you know where your money is going, you're more in control of your budget. Number 2, avoid overspending. Better said than done, I know that, but tracking helps me spot when I'm close to overspending in a category, so I stop before I go over. So this lets me know what I have in there. So number 3, spot spending habits. So when I review my expenses, where I go through my book, when I do my weekly tracking, like I was telling you guys about the ice cream, how I could have got some Breyers, I notice patterns like eating out more when I'm stressed, or when I just feel like I don't have anything to do at home, like everything is clean. So I say, oh, let me just go get some ice cream, when I really could have just went home, sat my butt down, and just relaxed. You know what I mean? So that helps me adjust my behavior. Now, number 4 is make saving easier. So if I know I spent $20 on snacks last week, I can cut that in half and put the other 10 towards my savings. So it just makes you look at the whole picture instead of just at that moment, one time. So this is the expense tracker here that I created to make tracking simple and realistic for busy moms and budgeters like me. So if you're looking for an easy to use tool that fits into your purse, yep, I throw this thing right in my purse and keeps you accountable. So you can check this out on my website. It's www.APinkeClothlife.co. So listen, no pressure. I'm just sharing with you guys that works for me, because when I find something that works, I like to share it with you guys. And I have been using this before. I just made it a little bit bigger. My other book was a little bit smaller, and this just has a little bit more, because when I was using the other one, I was like, I'm missing pockets. I'm missing a bookmark. So that's why I was showing you guys that. So we are wrapping up this video, guys. If you stayed this long, give me a heart. I love hearts, or give me some type of emoji. Give me your favorite emoji. So wrapping this up, guys. So tracking what we spend helps us save money, spend less, and you pretty much feel more confident about your money, no matter how small your income is and how small our income is. So let me know in the comments, do you track your spending daily, or do you do it weekly? You wait till the end of the week. I can't do it at the end of the week because I'll forget. And what do you notice when you do it and you stay on track with it? So make sure to like and subscribe and share this with someone who's trying to stay on a budget this month. All right, guys. So until next time, remember, budgeting, y'all, it's self-care. That's what I tell myself. So, and until next time, guys, peace.